I recently hit the nuke button on my business to see what scaling would just feel like. And I will say that it exposed a few problems, but it also exposed a lot of really good things. Basically what ended up happening is instead of spending $30,000 a month on promoting some of my products and services, I spent $250,000 on ads in 1 month. And it's still going right now. My Amex is sweating. And I've realized a couple of things, and I think as another business owner, yourself, you might be wondering what things might be like if you scaled ads or you scaled your team or whatever. I'm gonna share a couple of problems that I think are probably universal as you scale, because obviously you've got problems right now in your business, just like I had problems in my business 90 days ago. And I'm gonna tell you that scaling doesn't really help those problems. It just makes them bigger, but it makes them bigger in a way that you can actually see them and work on them, which is why I like the scale. So here's the first thing that happened is way too many leads. We generated, I think the last time I checked in the last 90 days, we've generated just about 7,000 leads for my business, which, look, I don't have the most massive sales team. I only got 5 guys on my sales floor right now. I can't even do the math. 7,000 leads divided by, 5 salespeople. Maybe my editors can put that number right over here. That's just a lot of leads per salesperson. And in our sales cycle, you need a lot of attention on those leads to kind of nurture them and get them to know you enough to do some business. And so obviously that's kind of hard to do at scale. So I've learned that I need either A, way more salespeople, or I need to change the business model on how we nurture those leads and kind of have a more one-to-many type of way of staying in front of those people. You might have something similar when it comes to scaling. The second thing that I noticed is that I had inventory issues. The primary thing that we were spending the money on are cash cards, which you've probably seen. And by the way, I would highly recommend that you grab a deck, because guess what? We have a lot of inventory now. Previously, we didn't really keep track of inventory all that well because we just really weren't selling at scale. We were going through maybe a couple thousand decks every 30, 60 days. It was pretty predictable. When we had 500 or 750 decks of cards left, we could order some more, and in a pretty timely manner, we could get our hands on the inventory that we needed. However, when you're blowing through 5 to 7,500 decks of cards in a 2 to 3 week window, you need to get really tight on your organizational skills and your technology so that you can truly monitor and manage your inventory correctly to make sure that you're not always being sold out and that you can make hay while the sun is shining. So in your business, you're gonna wanna be thinking about the things that you'll no doubt need, whether that's hammers and nails or whatever. You're gonna be wanting to manage your inventory a little bit better, and you may even hire somebody else on your team to go ahead and do all of that for you so that you don't have to. The third thing that ended up happening, a lot of inquiries. I have had some pretty ridiculous opportunities pass my desk, from NFL teams to software companies that are doing exceptionally well with revenue, looking to do some type of partnership thing or a brand deal or whatever. And look, these inquiries are not all the same. I've also had some guppy people try to get me on a podcast that has 2 views. And of course, I can't have my attention on all of the inquiries and also at the exact same time run all the other things that I need to do. So I've had to be able to be good at differentiating which inquiries or conversations I need to be having. And that will be something that you'll need to do as well. Also, it is worth mentioning, mo people, mo problems. Obviously, when you are shipping out 7,500 orders every 2 to 3 weeks, there's gonna be some bad deliveries. USPS is not always gonna deliver at the right address at the right date. So I've had to completely overhaul some of my customer service efforts to make sure that, honestly, the dozens, if not hundreds of people where, again, not our responsibility, this is just our carrier not being able to make good on some of those orders, we've had to figure out, do we offer refunds? Do we offer exchanges? What's the process for when those types of things happen? Because obviously, you serve enough people, there's gonna be some problems. So we've had to look at that. That's gonna be something you're gonna have to look after, is how many more customer service agents do you need to have, and how can you streamline the way that customers at scale get the help, get the answers that they actually need. This is a problem that we have solved, and I'm very happy with the way that we've done it. And I will say the fifth kind of random, thing that is not really much of a problem is just me. I've had to deal with going from $30,000 a month on my Amex for advertising to literally $250,000 on the Amex. This has required a little bit more of a, maturity from a banking perspective, from a, oh my God, I'm spending a new Porsche 911 every single month on just broadcasting the availability of my products and services. And I will say that there has been nothing bad about that. It's just been, honestly, not even stressful. I can't think of the word. It's more of just like almost a little bit of non-belief, disbelief that you're actually going through all this. And I will say that out of all of these problems or things that have been exposed as a result of scaling, guess what? This is not a big deal. We have too many leads. Oh, damn. That's a problem most of you guys will never, ever have, which is having too much leads. Another thing that we've solved, inventory. Wasn't really a big deal. We're talking maybe about a 2-week period where we just had to really figure out, like, what's our burn rate? How many do we need? How much time does it take to come from the manufacturer? Of course, we figured out the inquiries. I'm working with NFL teams now. I'm working with huge software companies on brand deals and AI. And of course, I've streamlined my customer service in the last 60 days to make sure that we can offer top-notch service and support to the people that have issues. And of course, little old me, I've upgraded myself to Stupar 5.0. I'm a better business owner, I'm a better CEO, I'm a better decision maker, and of course, I'm more responsible and more mature than I ever have been, and that was forced onto me by me having to deal with what does a $250,000 advertising budget look like on a monthly basis? So the point of all of me saying any of this is, if you were to hit the nuke button in your business, one, the main thing that's holding you back from doing it isn't leads or inventory or inquiries or some of the customer service issues. It boils down to the person hitting the nuke button. And honestly, I'm a little bit pissed off, and I kind of regret not doing this a little bit earlier, but at the exact same time, I don't know if I was truly ready for it, but the truth is that I'm always ready for the next challenge, and the point is that you are as well. So if you're in business, you have a team, again, it doesn't matter if you're just starting, doesn't matter if you're at 5, 10, 50, $100 million a year. Hey, if you're getting any value from this video or any of my other content and it's helping you grow your sales and make more money, then now would be a good time to hit the subscribe button below so you never miss out on any future content and can continue building your business. There is way more opportunity than you are even aware of if you continue hitting the nuke button and you as a leader continue evolving into the person that can actually handle the growth that you're actually looking for. And if that be the case, I will say, there's a little group of mine filled with entrepreneurs doing tens of millions of dollars a year to entrepreneurs who are kind of just getting started, doing their first million in a year. Either way, we focus on sales, we focus on marketing, and we focus on operations, technology, integrations, and automations, because those technically are the things that allow you to scale and make more money. And if you're interested in surrounding yourself with a bunch of killers who are ambitious and do want to hit the nuke button on every new level, then I would highly suggest at least checking it out. It might be a good fit for you. And no, you can't join. It's just something you have to apply for. I vet everything. It's a process that we've built in as a result of scaling here. But the whole point is, ladies and gentlemen, is you can hit the nuke button anytime. You can scale and grow at any time. The only thing that's truly holding you back is you being nervous about what could go wrong. And honestly, some things will go wrong, but the point of those things going wrong is that they're just opportunities for you to make the business better. So make the business better and hit the damn nuke button. Stop spending baby money on advertising and try to catch up with me and spend $250,000 instead. Your Amex points will thank you. Hey, it's Jordan Stupar. Thanks so much for watching my content. If you enjoyed it, now would be a good time as well to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss a beat. And by the way, if you're truly interested in taking your team, your sales, and revenue to $10 million and beyond, then I would encourage you to hit the link in the description so that you can chat with us. We're looking for a couple more businesses here in 2025 where we can help double your sales and take you to $10 million a year. We do a whole lot more than just YouTube, and I would love to connect with other ambitious, growth-oriented entrepreneurs like yourself. If nothing else, I'll see you in the next video.